Welcome to Destination Diaries podcast, where every journey tells a story. In today's episode, we will be exploring an exciting and amazing topic that most of you have always wanted to hear about it. And trust me, the guest of today is that one person that I've always wanted to talk to. And trust me, you'll get a lot from her. I am your host, Eke Sandra, and meet my awesome guest, this founder and CEO of Sumi Studio, Madam Assumpta.
Thank you so much, Sandra. Hello, guys. My name is Ashurichofo Assumpta, CEO Sumi's Event. I'm so excited to be on this podcast today because I just got a call this morning. Hi, can you? And I say, why not? If not, and I'm here, and I'm super excited. And you guys are doing so well, and I'm happy we're getting to this level, and better days are ahead. So,
It's nice to have you here.
thank you, Dad.
And then, when you got that call, hey, can you? And you just say yes. That's the life of an event planner. Like if they called you now, we have an event, I'm sure you just pick your bag and you go.
Oh yes, and
But
the
now
call should come
looking
from
at
a
you-
reliable person
Yeah.
too.
Okay. Looking at you, right?
Yeah.
I can actually tell because from other event planners I know, they are always like they have this small bag with them. They are not always on heels, but looking at you, I like your shoes, by the way.
Thank you. It's
Yeah.
a Cristiano Lubat.
So if someone
Hello.
calls you now and say, "I want you to be here right now," how are you going to work on those heels?
I have a structure. So if you tell me you want me to be here like now, it comes with a cost. If you tell me run, if you say jump how high, there you go. We pay the money. The
Yeah.
heels will the heels will come out.
I can imagine. And also, one thing I know for sure about event planning is that it's so stressful, but you make it look so easy. You're one of those people that you sit, you can plan an event from an airport lounge. You can plan an event even from sitting in a different country. You can plan an event in another country without being present.
Actually, I'm not an event planner per se.
Okay.
I'm a decorator and the creative mind of my event company. So every image you see out there, the jobs and everything, I personally create those images, and so it's very difficult. It's a difficult task.
That means what?
Talking about Cameroon,
Yes.
and I want to use this opportunity to say thank you, Cameroon, for accepting our craft. Because when we started, we never knew we'll get to this point someday. But you guys have been so encouraging. You've been pushing, and we are getting there. Now you can be like, is this actually Cameroon? Yes, it's Cameroon. Just bring the money, and we'll surprise you. Before, there were people that actually had this money, but they didn't know where to put it. They were not sure about the outcome of
Yes.
their money. People had actually paid a lot for less. So they were kind of scared. But now people are so ready to pay a lot and get more for what they paid for.
And
So
you are ready to give
I'm
them.
ready to back to back. So it's not easy. Like, before in Cameroon, it's like events was just practically food and
Yes.
And
yes,
drinks.
And drinks.
but now it's gotten to another level where it's the deco. People want to see pretty, get into a nice environment, take pictures for the gram, and it's so
Yeah.
beautiful. We are getting there.
Yes, because I see that so much these days. People go to events, they are always on their phones. They want to capture that, not only the moment, the beauty, and they are no longer worried about, I didn't eat in that event, I didn't drink something really nice. Some of them, they are like, wow, it was good. And when you don't do a good or a clean something, people can wow about they don't
Most
really have
definitely.
something to talk about.
See, now Cameroonians go all out. Like, people actually spend money to look nice for events. actually, like if you meet Cameroonians at 10 events, they have 10 different appearances. There's a lot that's been put in by Cameroonians, and it's so encouraging. So you need to, the space needs to look really nice.
Wow.
Because now people have to hire a makeup artist, a hair, they get their hair done, they have designers design their dresses for an event. So the environment has to be pimped for that. Yeah.
So if I can pick one thing that you've said so far, right? You always mention cost. Can you tell us just how much people or a client per se spends or can spend that will definitely make that event look wow?
It's not specific. Why? Because it varies. Location. If your event is in Douala, the cost can never be the same like someone having an event in Bamenda.
Okay.
Transportation is on the high side. Logistics is what takes the entire money. Assuming I have to travel for an event for 500 per se, 500 guests to Bamenda, that's already 2 trucks. So that's already 1 million too for transportation only. And then I have to go like 30 workers for an event, especially if you're doing an outdoor that you're setting up a dome or stuff. You have to go like 30 workers. You stay in Bamenda for like a week, and then you have to feed these 30 people a day. So at least 2,000 francs per head, at least per day, times 30, times 7 days.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. So that's what factors the costing for budgeting. You get.
Yes, I
So,
get your
but
point.
sometimes when people call you and you say, "Oh, 2 million for logistics to Bamenda," they'll be like, "Why? How? 2 million? What for?" So when you put all of those together, if I'm traveling, I'm the CEO. You don't expect me to go sleep at the venue. I have to sleep in the hotel. I have to foil my car. So all of that put together, cost like transportation and logistics alone, we can charge at 2 million, and you'll be like, it's so expensive. Whereas in Douala, whoever has an event in Douala, I'll definitely go back home and sleep. So, and the transportation cost will not be the same.
Yes.
So it varies. But trust me, luxury event setup is extremely expensive.
I get it.
Yes, it's extremely expensive because there's a lot you keep buying. It's like, I usually tell myself, sometimes I've been in this for 9 years, and at this point, I'm not supposed to even go to the market, but I keep buying on a daily. Every event you need to buy because you need to have clean, beautiful.
Yes.
So you cannot be repeating things, and if you have what you see on the internet.
Okay, let me take you now to this. So can you tell us, have you ever closed a deal or made a major business connection while traveling? Tell me and tell
Oh,
me.
yeah, sure. Personally, I travel business class.
Oh,
So I travel business class and I work during my trip because I usually leave work like, okay, when I'm going to the US,
Yes.
I fly with Lomé, and I connect with Ethiopian Airlines in Lomé. So the flight is usually 10 a.m. And most times I get to my house at 5 a.m., shower, and then I leave for the airport. So why? I must have data because most times I have an event going on.
Okay.
Or I have workers on site that are working. So each time I'm on flight, I'm working.
Yes, I get
for
it.
14 hours.
I get
I'm
it.
working because I might be planning an event for the next day, or my workers might be on site. I've never really traveled, like just leave my house and go to the airport, and I'm just traveling like nothing is happening behind.
so far, have you ever met a client
So
at the airport?
why clients in the flight? I fly business, so I'll definitely meet people that do business because
Okay.
I'm always working, and out of curiosity, people will always be like, oh, because sometimes I try to send voice notes and it's not downloading and all of that. I'm stressed. So someone will just be like, okay, what do you do? You look
Yes.
stressed and all of that. And I'm like, oh, and then we start talking. I have a project ongoing now. I will release it maybe some other time that I got it from a client because I'm into interior too, but I'm still in school. So I met these clients and we talked, and I'm definitely doing something huge for these clients.
Oh, wow.
And I got these clients from the business class.
We can't wait to have it.
Most definitely.
Yes. So, can you describe event planning in 3 words?
Like I said, I'm not an event planner, but you must be an event. You must be able to plan an event to be
Yeah.
a decorator. Get So when
Definitely.
I went for my training, I actually learned event planning. But you can't be an event planner and a decorator at the same time because you cannot be everywhere. If I'm planning an event, I'll not be able to decorate because I'll not be able to caution myself as a decorator. So you need the event planner to caution you as a decorator,
Yes.
as a vendor, right?
I'll
So
get
but
it.
event planning, it's not really easy. But I'm so happy that Cameroonians are accepting planning because before everyone would be like, I have a family member, I have my cousin sister that does all plannings for our families and she's good. No, this event space is a completely different space.
Wow.
And I want to beg Cameroonians, like, we need to understand everyone's, like, your work cannot be, people minimize other people's jobs. You get?
I get
I
it.
just see sometimes a family member that's a banker will come and say, I'm the event planner for this event. And I'm like,
How much do they know about event planning?
that's it. So they just,
Yes.
everybody feels like event planning is just something that everybody can get up and just go and start planning. No, that's a whole school. Like you did banking and finance.
Yes.
That's how someone has gone to train for event planning. People use it as side hustles, yes. But now, if you're not fully, like you have to be fully in it to really
Okay.
actually be an event planner. You can use it as a side hustle, but you have to be super engaged.
Okay, okay.
In it.
So I get it. You know, as a decorator and as you just mentioned, an events planner, I can imagine the heat you go through daily planning an event. And sometimes you even leave your house looking so unkempt.
Like an incomplete project.
So can you tell me, is there a time in your career you've ever felt like giving up?
As we speak, I
Don't
feel
tell
like giving.
me.
Trust me, I had a conversation with my son. I have a 20-year-old son.
Okay.
I had a conversation with my son the other day and I'm like, I'm done. He was like, Mom, I support you. Because it's draining.
Oh.
Especially decor. Like I said, people are not actually paying for what we offer and they expect more. But I still appreciate Cameroonians for before people would talk to you anyhow as a decorator. They thought it was a mean kind of job for those that they like yaundo in.
Until
And
they try it.
yes. No, not really. They were not. They did not have respect for decorators. Like because of these roadside small shrines that people be by the roadside
That's right.
as decor decorators. No, I am a luxury decorator.
Luxury or nothing.
Yes, high earned decorator. So it comes with a lot.
Oh.
I travel
Yes.
to the US for master's classes, so you cannot compare me with other decorators. I go to Asia for master's classes. I go to Nigeria. That's where I started from.
Wow.
I go there like twice or thrice every year for master's classes. I'm setting up to have a master's class somewhere. I'm a guest speaker for a master's class maybe sometime in next year in Rwanda. And those master's classes, they're not cheap.
Tell me more.
Yes, you go to Avina, you spend like 2-3 million
That's a lot.
flight, hotel. The cost, you're at about 3 million just for an upgrade class for 3-4 days. So it's not the same, and people should put some respect.
With all this money you are mentioning, you still want to give up?
It's not about the money, it's about sometimes you just get trained. It's so stressful. Like, you have to go some events, you have to stay out of your home for like a week. You get, like, my husband would be like, you don't give me the attention that I need.
No.
You don't. Sometimes I can't even talk. Like, actually talk.
I cannot
And
relate, but I can
yeah,
imagine it.
I can.
I'm not married,
And
but
trust me, I'm lucky this man met me as a decorator, and like, he knows exactly how I roll before engaging.
okay.
I think if we met as me becoming a decorator while I'm married, it's either deco or divorce.
Oh no.
Yes, but luckily enough, while we were dating, he had all these things to see and accept. So
Oh.
that's fine.
Oh, okay.
But it's draining. You don't have time for your family. You don't have time for yourself. Sometimes people will meet me and they'll be like, I saw someone like you somewhere. I say, it's me. Always look like I'm an apprentice mad woman. Like, I'm about to die.
Oh.
Like, my skincare is on. I've not had, my skincare is always on less than 10% because I put in a lot of my, like, skincare, but I have zero results because you're always out there under the sun, stressing. Sometimes goods don't arrive on time. Sometimes you go to the venue, you have some realities, rainfall, landslide, a lot of things, and you've been paid.
I can imagine.
And people don't care when they pay you. We still have this notion of I paid you. You can actually not pay decorators in Cameroon. We are trying. Trust me, because there's
Wow.
a lot involved. When people give you the money, they think they've like bought you or something. But you're paying for services, and you're paying for the services I'm rendering. So just give us some respect. Consider us. Love us. Show us. It's so stressful. You just need to show us love and kindness so that
Wow.
we can extend
Exactly,
it. Because
so you
if
can
I'm doing
extend.
if I'm doing your job with love, trust me, I'll put in everything to make sure it comes out well. But if you're the grammar teacher, please, I want that, you know.
Yeah. So can you tell me, I want us to break this myth. There is something I hear people talk about a lot. So recently there is this person that came and they were like, I think I rather prefer planning my wedding in Cameroon, and going out there might be expensive, but then as an event planner or a decorator, you have been traveling to so many countries, and I believe that you are so knowledgeable about destination weddings. So, can you tell me, do you think destination weddings are more expensive than locally planned wedding, or
Destination weddings is not for us in Cameroon. People living in Africa, forget it.
why?
No, because come to think of it, I've been here for the past 17 years in Douala. Douala made me, and I'm getting married tomorrow. I say I'm going to Mexico or the Caribbean. Come on, girl. What happens? These people that have invested their time, their love, everything, think about them.
Oh,
You get
yes.
destination weddings too is first of all very expensive for us in Cameroon. How many people will afford flight tickets?
But I think if someone can plan a wedding for 25, 30, 50 million
how-
per se,
Uh-huh.
you can actually do that.
Okay. That's true. Like I said, they call destination weddings. It's a beautiful thing. I've attended a couple.
Okay.
I plan on doing a destination wedding anniversary, not wedding.
Okay.
You get. I plan on doing that because there are people you actually want at your wedding that might not be able to even get a visa.
Okay, okay.
And when you look at countries with visa-free countries with Cameroon passport, they are kind of expensive for destination weddings.
yeah.
Dubai, the hotels for, if you want to travel to Dubai and actually have a destination wedding, you should be looking at the Dubai, the other side of Dubai, not this our market side.
Okay, okay.
You get, so it's pretty expensive.
Yeah.
So everybody can go to Dubai, but how many people can afford.
I get your point.
So, but destination weddings for people abroad, 100% affordable
Oh.
because everyone can afford for their flights. Everyone. I just came back from Mexico
Okay.
a month ago for a destination birthday party, and it was so beautiful. We had
Wow.
over 300 people, like 300 guests in attendance. So it was super exciting. They paid for their tickets, their lodging. The only thing the celebrant gave us was ambience
Wow.
and food. So we paid for everything. Everyone was like $700. People paid over 300 people because they can afford.
Okay.
But from Cameroon, please, destination birthday parties with your circle of friends that can afford 100%. Destination wedding anniversary, your godparents, your maid of honor, and 100%.
Okay.
Destination review, like maybe baby shower, bridal shower, 100%. But you see, weddings, it's a no for us in Cameroon, Africa. Depends. Maybe Nigerians that have the extra oil money. So for
I
Cameroon,
believe we are going to explore more on that. That's that's a very interesting one to
very,
talk
very.
about. You are one person that travels a lot, and based on your experiences, can you tell me if you are to ban tourists from one country because of bad behavior, who is getting banned first?
I'll first of all ban the tourists for vandalism
Why? You gonna
and
tell me?
harassment because sometimes, anyway, times have changed, things have evolved. You know, before when you see these stories that are actually coming, they always feel like these women this way, they can just toy with them anyhow
Okay.
and stuff. But the times have changed and it's not like before. Things have actually really changed. And with social media, I think everybody is putting their act together when they're traveling because you don't know what can
Yeah.
happen. And, you know, you can be
That's
called
right.
out on social media and the
Yes.
next minute your safety is not guaranteed.
That's true.
Yeah, so
That's amazing. So let's talk on this. Do some clients overestimate their budget and underestimate their dreams?
yes and no.
Tell us.
All right. Overestimating their budget, it's like, okay, but that's a good thing. It works for me. If you
Okay.
overestimate your budget. So I can give you the ideas and you'll just be conceiving.
Okay.
Right? Because if you have a tight budget, ideas will be tight. Very, very tight.
Very tight. So,
So
the
you
budget
make
is like it motivates.
Yeah, the budget motivates like a lot. But trust me, a lot of people have put a lot in and get less.
Less. Oh my God.
You get,
But you are not
have
there
had,
for
You've
less.
had instances that a bride walks into a venue and she starts crying
Wow.
because she's paid a whole lot, and sometimes people that actually cry too sometimes are people that have paid nothing and they were expecting the world
Yes.
in a space. Take for example, there was an incident that happened 2 weeks ago, and I applaud that woman for her courage because you get paid. You, like, she paid her decorator half, like 50%. And days to the event, this decorator was in her inbox asking for her balance. And she said, I'm giving you. Because in her mind, the decorator would definitely execute because she has a name to protect.
Yes, to protect.
So on the day of the wedding, the decorator called in the morning and she still didn't pay the balance or stuff. And she was not even nice. So this decorator was like, this is the kind of person that will not pay my balance.
Child.
She took out all the cushions from the chair, took out all the tablecloths, and then stayed outside, did a video, posted on her page. And luckily enough, she did that video first because had it been where like the couple that posted,
Yeah.
her name would be ruined. She did while they were in church. She said they don't pay her balance, they'll come and sit on chairs without cushions and stuff. And when the first video that went online, well, this girl's, the bride's sister, the groom's sister.
Yes.
She made a video and was like, don't book this woman ever. She's wicked and stuff. Whereas this woman already posted in decorator groups and everything that
Had
her
that
balance
happened?
has not been paid.
Oh.
2-3 years ago, December, I had unpaid balances for 14 million.
My God. That's a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Somebody pays you 50%, and then when they come in, they pay you 20. or 30 months. Oh, don't worry. After the event, we're going to pay you the balance. It's okay. It's fine. You know, people are going to gift us. We
Yes.
spent a lot of money. And then, especially those abroad, they'll be doing accent. Our cards cannot, and then the next
Yeah.
minute they are gone. Before you know it, and that's by the way, you were supposed to put a particular flower here, and I did not see it. And before you know it, you have those. So now, if you don't pay me to the last round, shing bang,
Nothing.
I'll put stuff and I'll tell you you're paying. And because now people have the tendency of you have a name to protect.
Yes.
So the listing, they'll know you don't go to on social media. You get. So they use the social media against us. So now we're using our balance and we're giving you a strong contract. So you can use it against us after, like, let's say the details were not respected. You can actually use that against us. But now every single thing I go take you go social media is so annoying. So people actually, I like it when the budget is overestimated and when you meet a good budget meets a good planner and good vendors, trust me, 100% perfect.
Wow.
But sometimes the people who don't have a tight budget, their dreams are way more, their expectations are way over their budget.
Like they have this imaginary
Dreamy,
yes,
butterfly in my stomach kind of dreams.
and the budget.
And the budget is not even, you want to bring Akon to your wedding, but you have budget for a full come.
Yeah, I get it.
That's they all fall under the A's, but it doesn't make them
I
same.
get it. So can you tell me, like, on every project, right, there's always that one person who makes things harder. Have you experienced that?
I would say for let me talk for weddings, the groom's family. The groom's family for every wedding. Sometimes I usually ask the sister-in-laws, are you guys angry that your brother is getting married to this girl? Because they're always trying to ruin things. I'm sorry to say, because you meet this lady today, her sister is getting married, she's all nice. You get,
Yes.
she's so nice. It's my sister's day. I don't want it ruined. Just do this. Be on time. Same exact person. 1 year later, her brother is getting married and you're same decorator, because I have returning clients. If you look critically, I'm not even online, but I'm working, I'm booked and busy.
My God.
Because I have returning customers that will just come and be like, oh, we worked with her last year and we're retaining her this year. Our cousin is like referrals. So you meet same exact person for the brother's wedding and you ask like, yeah, but I don't know.
Imagine.
You get.
Yes.
So it's always like the groom's family always makes things very difficult. But you have some very sweet sister-in-laws too
Wow.
from the groom's family, and you have some sweet mother-in-laws. But most 80% of groom's family, they always make things very hard. And they'll come to the hall, there's a floor plan and everything. They'll be the ones to disrupt that floor plan on the day of the event. I know if you carry my person put up the day much here. But you will not see that with the bride's family. So it's my own observation. I don't know for others, but that's what I've observed. So groom's family, please be nice.
Because they know they are the main people. Like, I'm from the family of the man, and whatever I say stands,
I don't really think so. Maybe they're just like, so this guy's gonna enjoy our brother like that. So this girl's family is just going to take our brother from us. But it's not family, it's supposed to be some kind of partnership.
Okay.
50-50. So the excitement that your sister is getting married, please put same energy when your brother is getting married.
Okay. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you for that one. I picked something very important.
Yeah.
And can you now say, what's the biggest culture shock you've ever experienced while planning an event in another country, or why offering services as such in another country?
Sometimes, cultural differences, you will definitely be faced with situations that are not like, I trained in Nigeria.
Okay.
When I was in Nigeria, We go out for different cultures, different arrangements, different you get some in Nigeria, some cultures will be like some ethnic groups don't do this.
Oh.
Why some do this? So you need to ask the questions and you need to like really read more. Like here in Cameroon, we have it wasn't cultural differences cultural differences must not be out of the country. Even in Cameroon here, when you're planning a Muslim wedding, you get okay. Let me talk about this.
Tell me more.
So that was 29th of November. I had a wedding of a Muslim.
Okay.
And this Muslim is a businessman that has friends that are his business partners are Christians.
That's interesting.
So he invited these Christian friends that are business partners, they are car dealers. And then we had to start struggling with tables. So on tables, we will have alcohol. We had to label it differently.
My God.
That the tables with alcohol had a very big A on the table. It was a sign that we picked.
Okay.
And then for non-alcohol, we had to do NA. So, however, one thing, like, I don't know, sometimes you have the sitting plan, everything done, and people come and then still just sit the way they choose. And my friend is not there, I just want to sit there. So that's what happened. The people are just sitting in different places. And guess what?
Tell me.
The planner took alcoholic drinks to a table where an imam was seated.
Oh my God.
So the heat was on.
Yes, I can imagine.
Hey, get this thing out of here. This is kind of disrespectful. But, so it's kind of, you need to be able to handle such situations by explaining and apologizing and just trying to be nice.
Yes, of course.
You get, because if you want to, if you're harsh on such situation, it gets messy.
You might ruin everything.
You might ruin everything. Because it's their tradition.
That's right.
You get.
Yeah.
So you have to just be like, I'm sorry, So somehow.
That's great. And I applaud you more because judging from everything, you are that one person that no matter how much things seems to escalate, you always approach with calmness, with such majestic, approach to make everything work. So can you tell me, like, which global market do you think has most potential right now? Like, which market do you think has most potential for this? As we are talking about, you spoke about Cameroon. We have other markets, other countries you've been to, other countries you've experienced how this decoration, event planning is being done there.
The event planning, the event planning industry, it needs to be exploited. We've not exploited it enough, especially in Cameroon. I think we need to bring in a lot of people need to invest in this market.
Okay.
Like, there are a lot of things that we don't have that is so common in other countries and we don't have in Cameroon. And if we have people invest in things like this, I think, because Cameroon per se, everything is very expensive when it gets here. The custom duty is, first of all, it's not friendly. And so it makes things pricey and stuff. So it limits importation of a lot of things. And events equipment are not also cheap. So, and then when you get it for those prices, people are not also ready to pay. You get, like you see in Nigeria, you see a hall and the entire wall is screens, lights, and all of that. So if this sector was exploited, so that we can get it for cheap.
I get it.
You get, so you want screen in Cameroon, you get a 3x9 meter screen, you're paying almost $1 million. That same screen in Nigeria is like 200,000. So if I want screens in my event and I'm in Nigeria, if I'm paying $1 million for screen, it means I'm having a 3 by almost 90. So I'll have those screens
get
everywhere in the hall,
Yeah.
and it'll make it more beautiful.
I get it.
But here, with that money, you can have just a portion like that.
Yes.
So if the market gets exploited and have more investors, and people get to pay for it, I guess it will make it will take our events like to another level.
I get it. Thank you so much for that amazing one. And just a quick one. So traveling is very good. There's a way traveling shapes your perspective, and traveling is more than just a movement. Can you tell us what's that one trip that changed your perspective?
The one trip that changed my game entirely was my trip to the US. My first trip to the US was in 2023.
Oh, okay.
That was I was being sponsored by my partner company,
Okay.
and I went for business meeting. I met women of value.
So tell me, like,
So my encounter with those women for 3 days changed everything. Let me tell you, see successful women,
yes.
they want to talk. They want to share.
Share.
They want women to win. They are eager to see more women win. But you see these women that are just trying to, those are the ones that will take information, put it under the carpet and seal. So I want to be at the space where every woman in that space is higher than me.
That's awesome.
You get?
Yes.
So when I got to that space, it was in New York. Trust me, 3 days, I met CEOs. I met women that have money.
People in the game, changing the game, making
Money in $1 million.
Wow. That's amazing.
I spoke with the CEO of Black Opal one-on-one. This woman accorded me 30 minutes of her time.
Wow.
And we talked. That changed the whole narrative.
Wow,
that was
that's
a
amazing.
turnaround in my life. So I don't hesitate when I have to. Like each time I go for leadership conferences, I go for events, upgrade classes, I go for, and it's not cheap. But that's, you have to invest in your craft. So it's very, very, very important.
I get it. So can you tell me, what is that one thing you cannot travel without?
The one thing I cannot travel without is pepper.
That one shocked me, Sefo. Can you tell me, like, why?
I cannot travel without liquid pepper. Me, I'm a good cook.
So you leave dress, yeah? You leave
that one I can pick it from any shop anywhere.
But there's pepper. There's pepper anyway.
No,
too.
there's pepper where? Cameroon pepper.
Okay, you want the Cameroon pepper. But they say Cameroon pepper out there. Why pepper? Because is it that the one you carry yourself in your luggage is different?
I make it, the liquid pepper, and I carry. Because, see, okay, let me tell you a quick story. I think I've been to Dubai at least 30 times.
Okay.
And each time I go to Dubai, I'm still unable to eat in a restaurant around the Dubai market area. Except I have to go to Marina, the other side of the Dubai.
Okay.
But at the market area, it's very difficult because I don't know, for some reasons, I just find everything there. The seasoning, like everything you get. So I can only manage, even the chicken. Somehow, maybe it's the seasoning.
Okay.
But I manage to eat when I have my Cameroon pepper.
I get it.
So everywhere I'm going to, I have pepper in my bag. I was going to Mexico. Trust me, their food is nice, so very nice. But I had pepper. Because it adds something to.
And I can
I'm
see
eating.
that pepper is like, that pepper is giving you that strength to.
The pepper just makes me feel good.
Oh,
so
okay.
I cannot travel without pepper.
Thank you very much for that one. That's awesome. So if you have come this far, and trust me, you've heard so much about what she said, sharing her experiences. That is Somi's Events for short. And she does a lot. Do so to follow. Do so if you are planning your events. Trust me, this is a period where everyone wants to get that wow event, don't forget we have Summit event. It's going to handle that for you. Do ensure to subscribe, comment, and share. And one thing you shouldn't forget to do is hit on the notification bell so that we can keep you posted on whichever memory we have here. And don't forget, while you are commenting, tell us which topic you want us to talk about, which guest you want us to bring that is going to give you what you want. This podcast is proudly sponsored by FL Event and Tours. You wouldn't mind booking your travels, organizing your events as well. You wouldn't mind booking solo trips, group trips with FL Events and Tours. I am your host, AK Sandra, and thank you very much, Mrs. Assumpta, for sharing your wonderful experience with us. This conversation was indeed eye-opening to the things that are happening behind the scene in this particular industry. You did amazingly well.
Thank you so very much. I have a trip with my staff for April, so definitely we have business. So we have business. I'm planning to take my directors, my managers, and on a solo trip.
I
So I
will join your
appreciate
team.
them.
I want to join your team.
Yes, I have workers that have been with me for the past 9 years.
Okay.
And those ones will benefit. So we're definitely gonna plan that trip. You guys are definitely gonna do that because it's between
FL Events and Tours.
yes, most definitely. We're looking
Can't
at Zanzibar,
wait.
so we definitely have business to plan. And thank you so much. Please, if you have any questions, I'm available any day, anytime. Follow Sumi Studio on IG, Sumi's Events on IG.